Here we are.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Another legendary day. Rappers and Ballers is hitting a new echelon. Is that how you say that?
Upper echelon.
Upper echelon.
Upper echelon.
Upper echelon.
When did niggas learn that word? When did that come to play?
It was probably Hove. I'm on another echelon. This is Marv. He's the one who turned salmon into Marv. Marv? Is it Marv? All right, so listen. I'm Johnny Voga.
Fredro Star in the building.
Allow me to do the introduction. We have the legendary Layzie Bone.
What's happening?
Of the greatest. I said it. Where they got key suits and elected boots. Oops, I'm coming with troops. Fools be ready to shoot. Collecting my loot. Of the greatest. Wake up. And I said that my sister was already dressed. Of the greatest. I said it. Rap group. Of all time. Nigga, where you from? Straight from the motherfucking street. Yeah. We have Layzie Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony in the building. Please, people. Please, people. We don't even have an audience, and I'm demanding an applause.
Oh man, you know it's an honor. It's an honor. It's a pleasure, man.
We're here, brother.
Yeah,
we finally made it happen.
Done, man.
Finally made it happen.
We got it done.
We finally made it happen.
Yo, I seen Lay at the airport. Word up. We was coming from. I think I was coming from Germany. We was at LAX. Remember I seen you? I was like, yo, Lay, what up? I said, where you going? He's like, I'm going overseas and got a layover. I was just, that's that rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's that rich, legendary rap shit. I saw him in Long Island because I'm poor. Yeah. But that was a legendary night as well. But that's not to speak about Layzie. How you feeling, brother?
That was an underground legendary night right there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
Why we can't get that on camera though?
Oh, we can talk about it.
All right, let's do it.
Ain't nothing. We're gonna take the gloves off and kick it like we do.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let the past be the past. That's why it's there.
All right, so let me set it up. Let me set it up from my view.
Live and learn.
The legendary Bone Thugs was coming to LA. We're not gonna name the place. It's irrelevant. They don't even exist anymore. So, me, Diggs, who you know, and my cousin, Pete from the motherfucking streets, he's the biggest Bone fan on earth. So he's like, yo, Bone Thugs is in LA. I said, you got to come out, Papa. I was supposed to open up for them.
You was. What happened?
Was supposed to. I think
it was like, nah, nigga,
he could correct me if I'm wrong. No, he could correct me if I'm wrong. They bring artists. They had artists. That's what the club said. Who cares? It's
we had the whole Mo Thug, the Life Entertainment. Yeah, when we do songs where it's just Bone. We always, have time for the artist. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It is what it is. So the club said, hey, man, they brought their own artists. We got you with a section.
We don't need you.
We don't need you. We'll use you another day. So I was like, I bet. I'm definitely still going because I'm a Bone fan. And I was ripping my cousin out his crib so he could go see this shit,
How
too.
old was you at that time, man?
This was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, this wasn't long ago.
This was 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Like 2016.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, something like that. So we go to the show, and it's a beautiful show. They rocking out per usual. We watching it.
How many people there?
It was packed.
Crazy shit?
It was packed.
Right.
It was a big venue, too, and it was packed. And to see some of the... I seen Bone 100 times. I done seen y'all, even all 5 of y'all, at Rock the Bells.
Yeah.
And that was an ill show, to see. Yeah, I think y'all did all of Eternal.
Yeah, well, that's what's good about us, man. We can go 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, 5-man.
How many real members in Bone Thugs is not jump with the subject, but how many?
It's 5 real members of Bone Thugs.
Okay, 5. Okay. Cool.
Lazy, Crazy, Busy, Wishing, Flesh.
And then Mo Thug is a million human beings from Cleveland.
You got a Skank Bone in Mo Thugs. You got Sloan Bone in Mo Thugs. Yeah. You know what I mean? So Bone is the last name. That's our criteria.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's the brand.
Whoever with us can identify with it. You feel me?
So I'm a Bone member. So anyway, we at the show. It's a beautiful show. We go backstage, you know what I'm saying? And we rocking, and I meet the members, and it's all love. We gave them some bud. We told them whatever they need.
Not that Long Island,
in
but
their city. It was Long Island. They probably liked the shit. Maybe you should ask them first. Not
to disrespect Long Island, but you know what I mean.
You got some trouble when you go over there. I already
Yo,
said
shout
it
to Long Beach.
I already said it.
Hempstead.
No, we talking Bayshore, Brentwood, Wyandotte, that area. But you got trouble over there. So we talking. Me and Lay, we sipping. Lay's a little off. Don't let the little size fool you. This motherfucker's a firecracker, right? So he was eyeing. He was eye tussling. No, that's not that shit. He was
He was like, nah,
fighting.
You telling it wrong.
With some security dude. So I've been licked
security?
up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna look at the biggest nigga in this motherfucker.
That's what he did.
What's up, nigga?
That's what he did.
What?
Because you're sure people have that complex.
Yeah, they call it the Napoleon, but we handle shit though.
Damn right.
So let me help you out. So
What
had happened was we backstage. Show was nice, you know. We had a good time and all that. So we do meet and greets and shit. So the meet and greet, everybody just roaming around, meeting whichever bone they wanted to meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had autographs and all that. It was nice.
Yeah,
So
it was cool.
It was a security guard that was like, you know, like and he was being overzealous more than the fans was. You know what I mean? But he was supposed to be working, and he had this habit of tapping me in my chest like. Hey man, I'm
big dude too.
Yeah,
man.
big nigga. I'm looking at his. I'm like,
the Ric Flair slaps.
I'm like, man, don't do that no more, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then so he pushed me, and I shoved him back, and I look around, man, and my big brother come around, and all I hear is yap, bap, bap, bap.
He actually pushed you, my
The
dude.
nigga pushed me, man. Like, oh my God, like I'm the little nigga in Bone. I got real family in this. You know, they protect the little man. You know what I mean? Even though I get down for mine, but my brother handled it.
Right.
But they security wanted to get into it. It spill out into the streets. My little brother in the car sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like he chilling. Like I had enough for the night.
Right.
He woke up to some bullshit.
He woke up and see the whole thing.
That
going
nigga woke
down.
up on the wrong side of the bed.
He jumped out the car and.
That nigga like,
and
who the fuck woke me up? Hold the fuck up, nigga. Quick.
One step. Boop, 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 boop,
So hold on, let's go. Okay. Little bros in the car.
He jump out. He dispersed the crowd. Boom. We smash the car. Get up out of there. Next morning, it was about 15 trench coats in the lobby. You know what I'm saying?
Bunch of Dick Tracy's.
The alphabet boys.
Long story short, you know you ain't supposed to have no pistols up there, man. New York
Not in
don't
New York.
play that.
But how they know? But how they would know who it was? It could have been
They're
anybody.
Bone Thugs in Harmony.
No, but I'm saying
because it
With
was
a
some
van.
bitches.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, you gotta watch kicking it with these bitches.
Like you know what I'm saying? Back in the
But
Yeah.
the van did say Bone Thugs in Harmony. I'm just
that-
saying the getaway van
That too.
had Bone
they
Thugs
gave
in
it
Harmony.
away. There was a big clue.
The date that they're gonna be in LA.
Yeah, they just wanted to know which bone was it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. But anyway, they, they interrogated the whole camp for about 10 hours.
What?
Somebody said something. My little brother ended up doing like, he was facing 18 years. But because, money talking, bullshit walk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He got off after like 18 months. So
Good.
that was a New York story, man. That just,
Wow.
And I'm sorry I was a part of that, but
I mean-
that was our introduction. But know it's live.
But on some real that's when I knew. I said, "Oh, Johnny, a real one right there." You know what I'm
appreciate
saying? Like, yeah, he was
You
ready
already
with
know.
this nigga. Like,
Yeah, Mando.
real.
That's
one.
good that you got an
Mando.
ill history, man. That's ill, man.
And how I meet you? The same.
It wasn't no beef, nigga.
There was
Was
some
it?
beef on. We've been in some stuff, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but that was my introduction to the ball.
That's ill.
And it was love, and I was hitting them up, but they was off the line. Busy did hit me. Shout out to Busy. I made sure he got his hair braided while he was out there and got cleaned up.
It could have been a lot worse, you know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
yeah.
But the Lord always look over us, man. We've been blessed from the beginning of this, you know what I mean? Like, rap saved our life from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like,
From the Band-Aid Boys.
man, from the Band-Aid boys.
Yeah.
The Band-Aid boys?
We was the
you don't know
Band-Aid
about that?
boys.
You don't know about them?
No, I don't know about it, and I'm sure a lot of other people don't know about
So
it.
we're going to talk about
So
it.
Bone Thugs was the Band-Aid boys before that?
So it was
It's been crazy.
It was me, Crazy, K Chill, and my brother Flesh. We was the Band-Aid boys in 7th, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? So we used to wear Band-Aids up under our eyes. And,
Before Nelly?
Man, where you think Nelly got it from? No, I'm just playing. I don't know that, but we talked about it. But yeah, that was our little moniker. We had Band-Aids on. We was rough, had tears in our jeans, and had to stone wash our own jeans with the bleach. You know how that was back then. That was like
rest in peace, Big DS, man. We
did that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was like 86, 87. You know what I'm saying? Oof. So we started off the Band-Aid boys, talent shows, ripping shit, and doing that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Then you graduated to Bone Enterprise. Talk about that era.
Bone Enterprise, that's when we started like, okay, maybe we should go to the studio. Let's record this, you know what I'm saying? Because my nigga K Chill, he had an album out called Chill Factor, you know what I'm saying? And in high school, we all went he went his different way because he went to Glenville, and then we went to Lincoln West. So he had opportunities, and he was doing it in Cleveland.
Right.
I was always his hype man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You were a beatboxer.
I was
right?
beatboxing. I was a hype man.
He's nice with it.
I knew my nigga album back and forth, nigga, but I was on stage.
He was a little older than you?
We was in the same grade, but he a year older than me.
Right.
But he was music. He was into it.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? I was into it, but I was selling. I was doing what I was doing too. So, but watching him and Crazy Bone really, really got us into it. So when we started recording, we made the album Faces of Death. You know what I mean? One of our very first tracks, man, we mixed bum stickity bum bum with Slow Down Slam dun dun dun. Mixed it.
Where's
mixed
go
them
go
up.
The flow mo.
What
See, I told you.
We mixed these two songs together.
How?
I don't
Played them at the same time.
Slow one down, put it together. You know, had it slowed down in the computer.
Yeah.
And merged them together. Hit record on the double cassette player once we had them together. You know what I mean? Then we came with a song called Flow Motion.
And it's my favorite joint.
You heard it?
Which we done did about 10 Flow Motions since then. But one of y'all shits was the, like, nigga, that's why we was so hyped. When y'all came with that shit,
yeah,
please believe it. We was on it.
And I wanna go back to that because when we first saw y'all, we was like, we knew.
Who the fuck are these?
Yo, that Crossroads video, that shit stayed on MTV, bro. That shit was
broke the Beatles record, right?
Yo, that shit was on
Tied
all
the Beatles
fucking
Tied
day.
it? 11?
Yeah.
And it was just so spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, if you really think about it, hip hop never. That was the first. That was the one of that was the first in hip hop, like a record like that. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing
you
like
had
that.
Ice
And
Cube,
now-
Dead Homies, and you know what I mean. You had like, but not
That was
with
like
the
a
spirit,
gospel.
but not
Yeah.
the spirituality.
Yeah,
I
right.
feel you on that. Yeah.
And I miss my Uncle Charles, yo.
That shit
And
was
we
ill.
pray every day.
Yeah, you damn
Wow.
right.
So
That was-
so you fuck with Daz Effects?
Man,
Yeah.
come on,
He said,
man.
bum, stickity, bum, stickity, bum, bum. That's just like
Yo, Lay, this is something he don't know. I was trying to tell him the Crossroads he heard was a remix.
Yeah.
And
The-
Wally, even though you're gone, you still got love from Bone. My nigga, just rest your soul.
So, and we'll see you at the crossroads.
That's the original.
And I know, and something you don't know.
Tell me something.
It was a video game on Sega. I forgot which game it was. It was a karate game, and we got that beat from there. So we sampled that shit from a.
Do they know that?
Capcom. Hey, chill. We gonna race this.
Do they be like, wait a minute.
Capcom.
You owe us back payment, nigga.
But we got the idea from there. You know what I'm saying?
It was inspired
Yeah, it was
by
inspired
right.
by.
some unnamed video
I
game.
forget the name of that game.
Let's forever forget it. But
shit.
I loved it. So when I bought East 1999 Eternal, the original was on there when I first got it.
Yeah, and then they
Because then
stopped
Easy
that.
passed.
We went platinum with that, and that's right when Eazy passed. So they was like, we want y'all to remix this song for E. And once we did that, they took the old one off.
Yeah.
And then that's when that motherfucker went diamond.
Wow.
Could you
Diamond
imagine-
is 10 million if people don't know.
Yeah. That's that Michael Jackson
So if
shit.
it went 10 million, it's probably 15 million by now. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
shit always moving and shit.
Facts.
That's ill. So you mentioned Eazy-E, and it's cool because I met Eazy-E one time at the Jam Master J Run DMC had a video called Down with the King, and Eazy-E came there. You know what I'm saying? Eazy-E was there, Jermaine Dupri, Criss Cross, and Eazy-E came there. And we met him. And when I met him, Jay was like, "Yo, this is Onyx." He was just like, and I was just like almost not like scared, but like, oh,
Eazy was saying
his
that?
presence was so like.
Yeah, he was glowing, man.
It was ill, son.
He was short though, and it was just like
it was just crazy.
Whole glow.
The big dude.
And that Bruce Leroy. Yeah, that Bruce Leroy.
Word. I never forgot
glow.
that. So, you know, we lost Jay. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Jam Master
Rest
Jay,
in peace.
and y'all lost Eazy-E, the guy who put you on. So that is kind of a resemblance with that. Just something. How do you like you know what I'm saying? How did you meet Eazy-E?
Well, you know, we I mean, a lot of people know this story. We went out there basically homeless, you know. We took one-way bus tickets from Cleveland, Ohio out to LA. We was there from like we left November 23rd, 1993. And we was calling, we performed, well not performed, but we rapped for Tone Loc, some homies in the hood.
You knocked on his door, right?
Yeah, Mansfield Gangsta Crips tab was like, we know it, Tone Loc, so we went and rapped for him. You know, he was digging us, and we kept calling Eazy-E office every day. That was our mission. You know what I'm saying? So one day they called back. Keisha Milan called back, his secretary. We rapped for her, and then we got cool with her on the phone, find out Eazy-E doing a show in Cleveland. Boom, we hustled back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Opened up the show. He didn't see the shit. So we bum rushed backstage, me and Busy, end up rapping back there, and then from there he was like, come to my hotel room.
That's it.
And we gonna talk about it.
Wow.
And then from there, that was February 1994, and Creeping on the Come Up came out early June 1994.
That quick, huh?
Man, we went in the studio in 3 weeks and dropped about 100 songs.
Creeping on the Come Up was only like 8 though. It was like an EP. Y'all cheated with that one.
But look, this
shit went double platinum
the cold thing. The cold thing about it is Eazy-E. He was like, I'm gonna put out an EP on y'all. We ain't know what an EP was.
Right.
He like, but he was rushing the process. Had he not did that, he pushed his album back.
Right.
Had he not did that, y'all would have never heard of Bone.
Yo, that's
or if Tone Loc picked you up. God bless Tone Loc.
No, but yo, check this out though.
Think
Think about Eazy-E hearing them rap. Like he probably was like, yo, what the fuck? Cause y'all niggas coming with some different shit. He was like, nigga, y'all coming with? Did y'all ever leave his side after that? Like
nigga,
y'all niggas is coming with me.
Nigga,
y'all coming with? That's it.
Nigga, we 6 deep in the 600 bins, you know, and I'm a little nigga, but I got shotgun everybody in the back.
Oh shit!
I'm looking to my left, and I'm just like, this nigga driving like, man, this easy motherfucker E, man.
Ain't that some shit?
I'm from Cleveland, nigga. I'm from St. Clair. You feel me? Like Eazy-E
that's
going
how
to
I
the studio
on tour with them. Like they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, he's Fredro, but I was on tour. Even the homie Diggs is like, what? Damn, like we come from a little small town, and it was active, but it was like, damn,
that's
we on tour with Onyx. So you being with Eazy, that's just like mind blowing. It's unbelievable. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? But God don't make no mistakes.
He don't.
Eazy was perfect for y'all.
If he didn't, well, he was the only one that could have dealt with Bone, cause man, I mean, we was drinking, we was smoking, we was thugged,
active.
Thugged out.
He understood that though, you know what I mean? He was from the same place, so
and he kind of created that lingo. Like the Bone Thugs, there was Bone Thugs before Pac was Thug Life. No disrespect, you know. I'm just saying it's just the reality.
And he convinced us to, cause we was Bone Enterprise, so he convinced us, cause we had a song called Gangsta Harmony, and we eventually called it Thugs in Harmony. And he always was like, man, sing that one song. But it wasn't us rapping like, you know what I'm saying?
It was melodic.
It was the harmony part of it.
Right.
You feel me? So he like, man, sing that song. He like, man, we like, fuck that E, man. We wanna pounce on some niggas. He like, no, sing that song. And then one day he was like, man, y'all should be Thugs in Harmony. And then we got into an argument with the nigga. Cause I'm like, nigga, we Bone. I'm like, we Bone, nigga.
So we Bone Thugs in Harmony.
Yeah, I'm like, Bone Thugs in Harmony. Nah, it sound like something. So
see that?
See,
So
I
they ain't
never knew
released.
that.
They ain't released on that Bone. No freak.
Thugs in Harmony. Now you know how it got started.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that was our last name was Bone.
Right.
So, but when the Thugs in Harmony, that's when
That brought the
it just all came
what?
together.
Thugs in Harmony.
4 months
And
later.
then y'all go. Oh, and them niggas is like, oh shit.
Bone. When the last days and all that,
Oh, that shit
it was
was
on
crazy.
fire.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it real. Like New York was sleeping on y'all. I
Nah.
was the. I'm gonna keep
Nah,
it real.
no.
Let's be real. New York was sleeping until you did the record with Biggie.
But New York always a hard crowd though.
Always hard to please. Facts.
Going to New York,
Yeah.
man, them niggas will look at you stone faced like, nigga, you better come with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
They don't give a fuck how much you sold. Y'all motherfuckers just sold 10 million records. They're like, all right, let's see what you got. I'm like, what the fuck you mean what I got? Nigga? I've been on the charts for 11 weeks. Number one. What were you talking about?
We went up to New York one time and KRS-One was performing. And we end up on stage with this nigga, man. We like, you know, we fanned out for real. Like nobody don't know it, but we like KRS-One, and then he said something and made the crowd give us love, and every day after that,
It was love.
and because we was at BB King's, I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
So KRS-One before they was looking at us like, get out of here with that Chinese shit, nigga.
That's fucking crazy.
Nah, but they was selling millions of records.
Chinese shit.
So, like, Onyx was popping at that time. Wu-Tang was popping at that time. And I listened to that too. But I seemed to be the only one of the homies that was like, yo, these Bone Thugs cats is crazy. And I'm going to tell you why it was. Because, like you said many times before, and you had just mentioned, in the 80s, it was Prince and Mike Jack.
Mm-hmm.
So if you grew up in that era, you liked it, that shit. Like, that was the shit. Like, the singing. Those were the superstars. The zipper jackets and all that. You know, look at Rick James and people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bone Thugs was the first. Onyx was, You know what I'm saying? New York was like,
No,
It was the first singing.
It was Midwest though.
Yeah.
Like they was the first guys from the Midwest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
that too.
They doing it in Cleveland like that?
But
You know
most
what I'm
people
saying?
thought that was from
'Cause-
LA.
No, because there's only it was only a West Coast. And then there's only an East Coast. And Atlanta was popping a little bit. And then y'all came
Houston.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like
Scarface and all, right?
y'all the first group from Houston to blow up, right?
From
From
Cleveland.
I'm not in
Cleveland.
Cleveland, my bad. I'm high as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Elion.
Yeah.
Yeah, to blow like we did, you know what I mean? The homie MC Brains had some fame with Bev 10 put him on, you know what I mean? And like far as major, I mean nationwide, worldwide, yeah.
But now look at this. Look at the game we're in.
So what
That's
do
all Bone Thugs right now,
what
today.
Do you think, so what do you think about when Cleveland won the champs, when they was winning them chips? How y'all was feeling, man?
Yeah, bring that rappers
Man.
and bullshit.
Let
How
me
y'all
tell you.
was feeling? Cause New York ain't winning shit. You see my hat? That's the only thing we got. We ain't got no chips.
So
Good luck, Chuck.
But see, New York just had a little hiatus from being great.
Yeah.
Cleveland, we was the mistake off the lake. Like
Right.
I remember
mistake
1989.
off the lake?
The
Wow.
mistake. Of
Is that a real
but
thing?
we ain't that.
The mistake off
That's
the
what
lake.
them suckers say.
Wow.
But at the same
I never
time,
heard that.
no,
Mistake
it was
off
like
the lake.
shit. In '89, Bernie. When Bernie Mac dropped the ball on the one that would have took us to the Super Bowl, like we had. But when we got LeBron James,
Yeah.
we had like that was like LeBron James for sports was what Cleveland was, what Bone was for Cleveland
Cleveland.
in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can equate it to that, but his stage, of course, was way bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I went to the show, and
Cleveland
I
was
think We Are the
popping.
West,
Right.
and he had a LeBron Lakers jersey, so you still support LeBron.
Man, everywhere he went,
'Cause he
you
from
know.
Akron.
Some people was hating when he left, but you know me, I understand business. I'm like, he got to do what he got to do, and he came back and won that.
So
thing
you
for
wasn't
the
burning the
last-
flags and all
I
of
wasn't,
that?
nah, man.
So Layzie out there
Burning the
burning shit.
jerseys, man.
I ain't no hater anyway, man.
That Elion. No, that ain't Elion. That's
Live
glue.
that life, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
I said burning the flag.
Yeah,
we wasn't
right.
burning.
Put down
Trump.
Trump.
Ain't no flags being burnt. I don't know what you talking.
Nigga going to jail for that. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. That's that other shit.
Mike.
But with all the movement, so you still support the Lakers. You've been in LA for a minute, and you blew up in LA first. Like you know, what I'm
a Lakers fan since Showtime.
It's
You
Magic.
know, Magic and them, because I was a
Michael
kid.
Cooper,
I was a
Byron
kid.
Scott.
Michael Cooper, Byron Scott, all of them. You know what I mean? I was a kid at that time. And my cousin who played basketball, like he lived basketball. The Lakers was his team, so I followed him.
The Lakers were the team. Like if you grew up in the 90s and you ain't have a team, the
Right.
Bulls were your team.
Right.
If you grew up in the 80s,
The
the
Lakers.
Lakers were your team.
Or the 76ers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Dr.
a little.
J.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
Early 80s.
That's
Dr.
what
early
it was.
80s.
Dr.
Yes.
J,
Yes.
Bird. I hated Bird.
Magic,
Yes.
Boston.
He was just too good. I was like, why is that white guy so good?
No offense to Boston, but
He's fucking nasty.
she
Oh, she from Boston?
What is
she-
Boston?
Boston fan.
Oh, Boston
Oh,
fan?
really?
Okay. Yeah,
Since
Bird,
the Bird
Bird was
days?
tearing their asses up, though, boy.
Bird was a monster.
He was
Then
tearing their
Magic.
asses up.
Yeah.
Went to Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes.
From Jordan to Kobe.
Kobe
Yep.
and Kobe,
Kobe
to
to
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That was
exactly how it
my
goes.
superhero, like in basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Shaq was, he was part of the
Shaq,
the
you can't
structure.
leave Shaq out.
Shaq was hip hop, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he was like always like, like
Speaking
you said,
about Shaq being
rapping
hip hop,
and all of that, you know what I'm saying?
you were talking about the Fooshnick and all that.
Oh, yeah, the
Shaq did a
Fooshnick.
record with them. That was their first. That was Shaq's first record. Shaq went platinum.
We was talking about the flow, like
Yeah.
Foosh niggas. Yeah.
yeah. Because he was like, did y'all listen to Das Effects? Like Das Effects, like if you listen to Faces of Death, I was doing a little got Das Effects.
That's what I'm trying to say
Yes.
because Das Effects, they was the first doing that shit. We was like, what the fuck is that?
I'm
But we
just talking
loved that
about-
shit in the East Coast. And when y'all came out, it was like it had to be something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, because when we came out, it was Naughty by Nature, and then it was like Cypress Hills,
Wu-Tang.
and we was out
Oh,
before
after.
Wu.
Yeah.
So
Right.
these are the niggas that we looking at like and Das Effects. So we was putting all that into this like. So I'm sure y'all was looking like you said Onyx,
Yeah.
Das Effects, and you was putting your own little thing together. People don't know. Yeah, that's how it
people
works.
might not remember I was heavily influenced by Poor Righteous Teachers too.
Okay.
They had a little stutter step to their shit. You feel me? So it was like Poor Righteous Teachers, Fushnickens. First of all, like any music, hip hop music, from when I was able to understand it, from Double Dutch Bus all the way up, I was a total fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, of course, the influence, we always influenced by something that's already existing.
Right.
Everything under the sun,
Yeah.
it's been
It's
here
been done.
already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right. It's
So,
a combination of everything.
yeah, so that whole accumulation of those junior high years for me, or high school years from 88 up to 92, all those musical influences was meshed together
Right.
with ideas from 4 other of my best friends, because we came like we was like a mastermind. If Crazy came with a rap, we'd remember that motherfucker immediately. And then we
I was
start
asking you about that. Like, you remember other people's rap? Because I know y'all got to listen to each other and be like, what the fuck he just said?
because we start harmonizing. First,
Yeah.
as a hype man, you say the last end of your homeboy's
Always.
words. You know what I'm
Always.
saying?
Right.
You and Sticky, y'all catch each
Yeah,
other's
exactly.
shit sometimes.
Ad-libs.
Ad-libs and shit. So
and just because
Right.
being around each other.
right, and that's how it was. That mastermind had us like, and then when we found out all together,
Right.
Yeah.
that's where the harmony came.
So that's the from the Faces of Death. Not to cut you off. The Faces of Death verse from Crazy. It's crazy. And I'm bugging it once again.
the nigga that wants again, the niggas that pick up their pen and try to contend, but all that they win is their Mac 10. He said it way faster.
Take when the
than
gun
that,
and you're running in front of your ass and the pop in the clip
but
in
he
your
know
ass.
that shit.
Yeah.
Johnny,
So,
you know
He's
that
your
shit,
biggest
man?
fan.
I know
No,
it.
he's your biggest fan. Straight up, when I be saying
They're
that
the best
shit.
rap group of
straight
all
up.
time.
When Cray said that shit to
Onyx.
Eazy-E, it was over. Curtains.
Yeah. That's the shit that got him on.
Curtains.
Cause that shit have you looking like this.
But that's like Das Effects. That's all of that. So people are inspired, but when you show love, it's okay to be inspired.
Right.
But when you get on with that style and you act like a
Yo,
lot of people today sound like Bone Thugs.
No,
you know what I'm
I was
saying?
about to say that. When I hear Migos, which is a great group, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Migos.
The motherfuckers is ill because they changed the whole landscape of cadence of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And they came with their own shit. That's why I like Migos. I hear a little bit of your influence in them, of course. You know what I'm saying? And that's all good. That's like you said. That's what hip hop is about. You know, people like Slick Rick. You know, Run DMC, LL, like those guys. Even though those guys were like from 10 years before we got on, it was still an influence.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
we learned that shit. You know what I mean? Like even my first rap I wrote down.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was my Adidas from Run DMC.
Wow.
Like, cause I wanted to know how to write my own shit, so I was
Wow.
writing they raps down.
Wow.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So the influence, like that shit, it goes generation to generation. We just the new generation add their own thing
Right,
of
they
what's
do.
going
They
on,
flip it.
and you know what I'm
They
saying?
flip it. That's what hip hop has always been about: catching a break beat, flipping it,
Appreciate you.
catching a little something from here and turning it to something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what hip hop has always been. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
For
And
sure.
I wanted to say about the Migos, like y'all know we had the little beef and all that. Like
Yeah.
it really ain't no beef with them guys. You know what I mean? I want to set it out there right now. I would never hate on anybody who attempt to do music or try to do music. It was some things that happened
Right.
in the background
Right.
that me standing up for my group pushed me out there because whoever got a problem with thinking anything about Bone, I'm gonna handle that
Supposed to.
because that's my birth child. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's
It's like
your brand.
yeah, that's the brand. That's like
Gotta
one of your
protect
kids
that.
or something. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So the
Just
thing
had
about
to get it straight.
the thing about that is though, I love what they do, man. I love what all these youngsters out here doing. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Just
Cause we
I
got
just-
youngsters, we
I-
got kids that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta respect it. We ain't gotta like it, but we gotta respect what these little
But
niggas.
they
are
gotta
doing.
respect it too.
yeah, because
It's two
Oh,
ways
yeah,
to
exactly.
this. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So when
'cause-
the disrespect ain't reciprocal, like if it ain't, you know what
supposed
I'm
to be,
saying?
yeah.
Because
That's
my
supposed to be
my,
both ways.
my thing is like to me, rap is a from the brain. It's a brain and from the heart thing. So it ain't physical. Like at 35, you an old ass football player.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like at 40, you fucking smart as fuck in your brain. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
I don't buy into that. Oh, y'all old. You need to put it down. I can't live without music, and I'ma still had an attitude when I was 12 to 13 to
And y'all
14.
Let me
still
say
selling
this.
out
A nigga
shows,
can't
and y'all
fuck
still
with me.
doing
Hey.
that shit. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? Y'all still getting y'all shit off.
What people what y'all built is something that will never be taken away.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It can't
Like you
erase
said,
that.
y'all diamond. Y'all niggas is diamond. So
How many worldwide sales y'all got?
Shit, 50 million plus.
Did you say the one more time?
50 million plus.
50 motherfucking
but
million.
when I say like there is no number to how much records you sold because
million.
life doesn't stop. Your music will always sell. So you can never say I sold diamond.
We have 50
I
million
sold-"
right now.
because you sold
And the clock's ticking.
infinity, right?
Yeah. I
There's
ain't
no
sell
number.
Infinity. Maybe
No,
you
you
did.
too.
Me too.
Everybody records will always sell.
I got Infinity
One thing
record
about
sales,
records, they're not like stocks. They're not gonna go down. You know what
Hello.
I'm saying? It always goes up.
Ooh.
Well,
And-
when you make music, man, you add into people's life. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they either having a good time or learning something from it. You know what I'm saying? So the value of what we do musically, it never devaluates. So it's just like I don't have no problem. I just wanted to clear that up. Like I love what these young niggas do, and yes, most of them. Turn the radio on. I don't give a fuck. They got a piece of Bone Thugs and Harmony because
Whether they know it or not.
It wasn't the staccato flow and wasn't harmonizing in both genres. You had New Edition rapping in they shit, but they wasn't singing the rap. You
Right,
feel me?
right,
So
right.
what we brought to the table was what we brought. You supposed to learn from it. I'm just happy like damn, we did something in the world that nobody else can't do.
Hey,
Like rock with Biggie and rock with Pac.
how did
All right,
that?
let's talk.
We gotta talk about this Biggie
When
shit.
niggas was beefing.
We're gonna talk about the Biggie shit, but
How we do
it
that.
has to be known. Bone Thugs is literally the only group alive, and this can't ever be undone, that did a record with Eazy-E, Biggie, Pac,
Flesh with Big Pun.
Flesh with Big Pun. So they did all these records with these legends that are gone, so it can't be undone and it can't be redone. So to
Rest
rock
in
with
peace
that
to
many
all the
legends,
legends, man.
yeah,
All
that's
the
crazy.
And we've
You
been
know?
losing a lot lately too,
I know,
man.
man.
Like, whew.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
Hip hop came a long, long, long way.
I didn't think on some real. I was talking to my man Monte Barrett. He just he hit the milestone, the big 5-0. He's a boxer.
God bless
You know what
him.
I'm saying? You don't know about Monte. You got to do your research.
I
Monte
know about
Barrett,
Monte
heavyweight.
from Queens.
Right.
Heavyweight boxer.
Yo, we reaching a milestone now. So it's like it's like the next part of our life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. Like,
You look richer than ever.
you know what?
You wearing mauve.
Yeah,
It's not
that-
even
that-
salmon no more.
What Jay-Z say this was?
It's mauve. I'm
Mauve.
feeling marvelous.
Yeah, I'm marvelous. I'm
Yeah.
marvelous, darlings.
Yeah. You look rich as shit.
Well, you
I
know.
saw you and I wanted to immediately ask you to lend me $50.
It's really, but
Send him a cash app.
you already got what I got, because it's really it's a peace of mind, man. It's
So
a choice.
possessions make you rich.
It's
like
a
Marley
choice.
said,
No,
right?
possessions make you comfortable.
Right.
They don't
But
make
you
you
can
rich,
have
though.
you can have all that stuff and still be uptight and
Piece of
stressed
shit.
out. But it's just when you in a good place, you gonna look rich.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever
It's
you
from
got
inside.
on. Yeah, it's inside.
It's inside.
It's a glow.
Y'all done
Right.
found the fountain of youth, you two motherfuckers.
You know
I'm
what
gonna
it-
hang out with y'all a little
Nah,
more.
you know what it is, man. Every time I see Lay, I'm like, we like air lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's my cousin. Oh, that's my cousin.
Right.
Matter of fact,
Talk about it.
one group member in Bone Thugs' last name is Scruggs, right?
Yeah, that's Wishbone.
Okay, because my last name is Scruggs.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got to go downtown and figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all might
And
be family.
you know that's my cousin,
cousin.
right?
So what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Right, so
You know
I'm
what I mean?
like, yeah, these scrubs get
Alright,
married into
Them
something.
them
While we
damn
talking
we
about this-
Geechees, man. We Geechees from the South, man.
While we got both of y'all
Straight
here,
up Geechees. You know about Geechees?
Yeah, we know
nigga.
about the Geechees.
Geechees and Indians.
the natives.
Yeah,
Natives.
that's us.
Not Indians.
Okay.
We're politically correct. So anyway, y'all got a fucking album that
That nigga
never
Geechee
dropped.
right there,
What
too.
the fuck is going on?
It's all-
Y'all got an album together
Nah,
that we never
got
heard?
an EP.
we got
EP.
we got some songs.
We got some songs. Yo, we was
It's
in the
enough
studio.
for an album.
Yo, me and Late, L Burner and Firestar.
Firestar, yeah.
El
You know
Burner,
what?
Firestar.
But you
Come
know
on.
it's Godspeed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when we do lock in and do that thing,
Hell
like
yeah.
off the rip, we just start hitting bangers out.
Hell
like,
yeah. We
I was like,
we had a good time doing that though, you know what I'm saying?
What era was this in?
This was like 2000.
early 2000.
What? Yeah, early like
Y'all got
2000.
Or you was-
2005,
Like
maybe.
2005,
or
6,
something.
yeah, like
Where
maybe
these records
7,
at?
8.
We
I
was,
never
at,
even heard
we
them.
was at that Sticky Crib doing them joints,
Yep,
right? Yeah, up that
yep.
little spot up in the hills and shit.
I got the
it.
MP3s of them though.
You got them?
Man, I'm loaded. When I tell you archive is deep.
Crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah, man.
Cause how many solo albums have you done? Cause I know Bone, how many albums did Bone do, and then how many solo albums did you do? Cause I know you got your whole solo shit popping too.
Truthfully, man, I could guesstimate.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I never really even counted. But Bone gotta have about 10 albums together.
Wow.
I got about 15 solo albums out there. I got about 3 albums with Busy as Bone Brothers.
Bone Brothers.
And Crazy Bone, oh my God, he
Crazy
probably
goes
crazy,
crazy.
and
Gemini,
Busy.
all that.
And
Yeah, Busy's crazy
Flesh
with
got
it.
about 5, 6, 7 albums out there.
Fifth Dog. His first album was
He said
crazy.
15 solo.
What was his first album? Not the Fifth Dog Let Loose.
And then the Mo Thug albums, I
Oh,
got about
man.
5 of those compilations out there. You know what I'm saying? So
Nigga,
you
A
had-
lot of studio time, huh?
You had the best
nigga
verse.
live
on
in
Fifth
the
Dog's album.
A
studio.
lot of studio time, people. Y'all gotta put that work in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Poetic Hustlers. Y'all had a lot of people. Y'all had 5,000 people on the back of your album.
Why you
cover.
never got down with Bone Thugs?
I'm not good enough.
You would have been ill.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Well,
Because you know they
what
shit.
he say? Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Yeah, it'll happen
Godspeed.
when it happens.
Okay, so Vogabone, what we doing?
I only got
Johnny Bone?
I only got 5
Johnny
shows
Bone.
with you. Johnny Bones Jones. That name
Johnny
already took. When he took that
Bone.
name, I was upset.
Oh, somebody got Johnny Bone Jones already?
John Bones Jones.
Oh.
He whooping people more ass than me. I can't take that name. I can't fight him for it either. I'm gonna jump that motherfucker. But
Speaking of fighting, man, what you think about all this boxing shit going on?
you fuck with the boxing?
With the rappers and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good way to settle some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas always be talking shit, but ain't gonna get in the ring. But I think niggas shouldn't box if they don't know how to really box, man.
Yeah.
That shit looks silly.
Don't Nate Robinson yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're gonna be a meme for life.
I think for the sport, if niggas say they gonna settle it like that, you really gotta train.
Right,
Facts.
train.
You know
Niggas
what
be
I'm
training,
saying?
drinking Hennessy.
Yeah.
Cause I don't never want to see no Nate Robinson again, man.
Oh,
I
that
swear
was
that was
terrible.
Ever.
that was the silliest. I mean, I loved it every minute of it because it was the silliest shit I ever seen. But
But I
yeah,
be
if
telling
you can't work, man, like
yeah, you can't play boxing.
yeah, and
You
put
gonna
the
get
gun
knocked the
down
fuck
if you can't work. But I think it's a good way, you know, if we, you know, especially we can get bread too.
You can fist fight and get some money
Like
over
I
there.
said,
How do you lose?
I don't have no problems with nobody, man. But
Word.
I'd rather fight a nigga before I had to kill him.
Yeah.
Put the
Why
gloves
wouldn't you?
on.
That's a whole different era. And speaking of eras, y'all both come from an era that today's rappers couldn't even imagine. Like,
See,
you know what
we
I'm saying?
talking about fighting. It's like we from the era of if me and Fredro had a fight, that era
Y'all
right
be
there,
good.
we'd have fought that shit out
been over
and
with.
went and got a beer and shit
That's
and
how
been
I
like, nigga, that was a good motherfucking right cross you
caught
hit
me,
me with.
These niggas is pulling out shooting.
Yeah.
You punch a nigga one time, he gonna shoot you. It's like, damn,
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah,
we
yeah,
can't
yeah.
even. Yeah, but yo, you know, I think
I'm scared
these
of y'all.
kids, man, these
Yeah,
guys, they
yeah.
gotta stop this shit.
It's
man.
too much because the murder game ain't really worth it because especially these days, young kids, you just trading your life with theirs. Whoever you take, you're gonna go to. You know, somebody gonna tell. He told the story earlier.
We was young too, though.
So
When we was young, we
yeah,
was
but the
wildin'.
game was different.
See,
the
but
game was different.
when we was young, we didn't have as many people in our ear telling us
Mm-hmm.
what was wrong and right. But now, like, we done been through it. Niggas OGs for real. Like,
Right.
kids, like, man, just please live your life, man. Like, get to a point where you can be peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, don't just throw the
You know-
shit
you
away.
know
They
what
had
it
100.
is?
You had 100 literal physical altercations with other rappers that most people don't talk about. They done got it on with fucking Wu-Tang and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in Cleveland? Some shit with Dog Pound.
But
It
you know
was
what they
never
say
ended.
Friday, you live to fight another day.
Rest in peace, John Witherspoon. You live.
It's a very
live to fight
competitive
another
sport,
day.
this hip hop thing,
Hey,
man.
man.
You know what I'm
Real.
saying?
It's
Niggas,
real.
a lot of egos with this shit, and you know, it's competitive, man. When we came up, it was competitive with the lyrics, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't competitive over my IG page is iller than yours and shit. You know, I got more followers. It's just a different thing now, but it's the same shit.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just-
It's
Same
the
shit.
same. It's just a different platform.
Right, it's
we
just
got
a different
we
shit.
got the internet.
Right.
That's
we,
it.
See, we got the fame before the internet came, so that means we can definitely run our own major shit. You
Right,
know what I'm
facts,
saying?
right.
So we got blessed to. We went through the ringer. A lot of artists went through the ringer in the '90s and shit. You know, them deals was still the way record companies was set up. They was fucking robbing us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
It was disproportionate of how we was making money than what we was doing for them. But now, this shit we doing now,
Right.
So how you see it now? Like the biggest difference
rappers and
is
ballers, we on
You know what
we
I
on
mean?
we on podcast talking about it.
All types of shit now. It's different. It's a different It's different, man.
That's facts.
Yeah.
This is Marv now.
Marv.
Salmon,
Yeah,
champ.
this is more.
This is Marv.
So it's salmon or salmon? Because we was
you know
Salmon.
The L,
Salmon.
if you from Cleveland, he was.
yo, where that salmon?
The L is
Yo, where that
silent.
salmon
That's
that,
it.
son?
I believe the L
Yo,
is
where that
silent.
salmon?
Everybody wearing the colors today. I
Salmon,
feel
that's
poor
how-
as shit when y'all pulled up. I felt poor as my motherfucker. But Layzie, you looking like a motherfucking bag right
Oh
now.
man, well thank you very
Yeah,
much, man.
you
Thank
out
very
here
much.
still getting money, and that's the beauty of it. All you young motherfuckers talking shit. If you 40 and still got the bag, cool. Everybody been rich. We been up and we been down. Can you keep the bag? Can you sustain the bag when you're 45 or your kids gonna be straight? You buying all this fucking weird shit and jewelry and designer clothes that you can only wear once. But at the fact that at the end of the day, when you're these people, the legends age that you're talking shit about, you know, are you gonna be okay? And that's the facts of life right here. These people still selling out shows. I went to their show recently.
Can you stay motivated?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Can
relevant and
Can
motivated.
you stay healthy?
It's show
Healthy.
and
That's
it's
the
being.
number one thing. First of all, let's
Facts.
can you stay your mind stay healthy?
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of drugs out there, a lot
Yeah.
of fentanyl, niggas
did
cutting
them all.
shit pop.
Can you make the right
I did a lot
decision?
of drugs. I did a lot of drugs. But
tried
see,
them out.
the drugs, when I was doing drugs, it wasn't cut with all that fentanyl shit.
Yeah,
We was
yeah.
popping shit. Wild in Miami.
Tell us a story or two.
Nah, we're
okay,
good.
all right.
We don't want to hear about none of that shit.
But it for me, as a younger dude, I'm not young. I'm an old man myself, but I'm younger than y'all. But at the end of the day, to see you pulling up in a nice fly whip and see, look at this motherfucker shining. I just asked him if I could borrow the jewelry. I'm about to go on vacation.
Cool out on them old folks jokes, though.
Right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
not
Like,
old.
Forever
What do you
young.
call it? Forever
Fredro.
young.
Yo,
Forever
forever
young.
But here's
I'm being jumped right
here's
now.
the drill.
OG jump.
Got pounced on.
And
know what I'm saying?
the short jokes don't even fly. They fly even shorter than this shit. So I ain't no short jokes today.
No.
You a giant.
We
You a
old,
legend.
we're older. You know what I'm
You
saying?
a legend.
OGs now. It's a different.
I talk a lot of shit.
And that's why they call you vulgar.
Yes,
I understand.
I'm using that.
I am.
That
You know, when you get to an age, niggas like, yo, OG.
that's right. And
Yo,
that's why
OG.
they
You be
call
like,
you vocal.
yo, why the fuck everybody call me OG?
Either
Hey, what's
either
going on,
OG,
man?
either
Yeah.
OG or Unc. Hey,
Yeah,
Unc.
yeah.
People call me OG. Like, what the
It
fuck?
wasn't like that 10 years
Come
ago.
to
I'm
find
just
out the
saying,
kid's
like,
19.
When did this OG shit start? Like,
Yeah. It started for you 27 years ago.
fuck out of here, nigga.
But either way, nah, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? To get to tour with a Onyx and vibe with a Fredro and a Sticky. I pick up game every time. Every time I talk to you, I pick up game. Every time I talk to these OGs, if you ain't picking up game, you just wasting your motherfucking time.
Y'all need to take this nigga
That
on
was
tour.
bullshit
Y'all need to
right
take
there.
this
Huh?
nigga on
Right.
tour, man.
You think I resonate more with his crowd than yours?
No, but that would be ill. Take your
We
asses.
need to go on tour.
Hello.
Cut the game.
Hold on,
Fuck
hold on,
a
hold on,
tour.
hold
Yeah,
on.
get it.
Let's talk about this versus shit.
Hello.
I mean, we got to talk about versus,
Swiss
right?
Beats, Timberland, holla at us.
Every podcast is talking about it, so we gonna jump
Let's
into
go
shit
then.
too. Okay, I've heard Bone Thugs was supposed to do a
3-6
versus
Mafia.
with
3-6 Mafia.
what happened?
Well, at that time when it was fresh off the press, right? The platform that it's on now,
Right.
it hadn't been established. You
Okay,
know what
so
I'm
it was
saying?
early in the
So
game.
Niggas start talking earlier, and I
Okay.
think Crazy had talked to Juicy J maybe or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody said, you know how it start flicking real quick. You know what I'm saying? So
What we doing?
It ain't happening,
What we
right?
doing?
I mean, everybody
they
know
had
we
beef?
ready.
Yeah, beef.
3-6 Mafia?
Yeah,
6 Mafia?
they're my friends now, man.
Yeah, but
They're my
the
friends.
history is the
I
beauty
know,
of it.
I never knew that.
See what I'm saying? He ain't know that.
But let me tell you, 3-6 Mafia, because they do that. Tear the club up, and we love that shit. Cause that's like Onyx, like.
Yeah.
But
You know they.
But
Yeah.
they can't going
They
against
can't
Bone.
fuck with
Nah,
Bone.
nah.
So
I'm gonna just say,
I'm gonna keep it
our catalog.
100.
Our
It's
catalog
extensive.
is so extensive, it expands across genres. So
Cheating.
we can break it up into genres of music.
Crazy
we can
Bone features,
styles,
Layzie Bone features.
hardcore.
Y'all cheating.
It would be a good battle. It would be good for the culture.
All Eyes on Me. The song Batman picked up. Batman and Robin.
Look into
that was
my
a diss
eyes.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah, look into my eyes and tell.
It was in a
I
Batman
said All
movie?
Eyes on Me.
It was in a Batman movie.
All I'm saying
That
though,
was the theme music for Batman and Robin.
if somebody think they
That's a
got the
major check.
catalog
Yeah.
but I don't know how that'd go. It had to be a whole a group.
Yeah.
Because it gotta be like, because it's 5 of us, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't
He
think,
said he'll
I
do it
don't
with
think-
y'all if it's just Crazy and you. It's too many of y'all. Y'all can't be jumping people.
No, Honest got to do a duo. That's a
Yeah,
duo.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
It's a duo now.
Right. Now,
It ain't
no,
started as a
Bone
duo.
Thugs, Bone Thugs that would be a good battle, though, 3-6. I would love to see that because...
What about them in Cypress Hill?
That would be ill, too. I never
They
thought
got a
about
catalog.
that. That
They
would
got
be
a catalog.
Well, you know, I'm in Bone Thugs and Harmony. Can't nobody fuck with us. What's up, Swizz?
You set it up, Swizz. Send them some offers.
Swizz.
Yeah,
Word.
send them some
Timberland.
offers. Yeah, Timbo. They
I think it's
started a
good for the
beautiful
culture,
thing,
though.
too.
You know what I mean? Either way, it's
All
good
of
for the
this
culture. It's all good for the culture.
It'd be
you know
good
what I'm
to
saying?
pull out them old records, man, and just, you know, because that platform right there where people get to see you have a good time like
Right.
that, you know.
Right.
Man,
friendly
we got to
competition.
see the Isleys, man.
Oh, that
you know
was
what I'm
ill.
saying? That was like...
And it-
Was that your favorite of the verses?
Well, Snoop and DMX.
And DMX,
Yeah,
God
rest in
bless
peace
You
to
know
the
what I'm
God.
saying?
Yo, and this is what I'm saying. Like the Ozzy, they seem like he's still 17. The way he
Yeah.
was acting and fooling around.
He
and-
looking
About
good. He got the
80
beard
years
now.
old. Yeah, he
Chilling.
look good.
How-
He just
Healthy.
turned 80, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And
like
that's what we wanted. That's where I
exactly.
want to get
that.
to.
That's what I'm saying. When I saw that, that's what I said. I said I want to get to that. Cause now we're at
But you
that
can't
level.
grow a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
I can't grow a beard either. Don't worry about it.
Only a goatee.
We stay baby. You crazy? This is all I got, and it looks like him too. It look like Layzie can't grow a beard either. But you know what I'm saying? We the goatee gods
Nah, we
right
can't do none
now.
of that.
we gonna keep the goatee. Goatee.
Forever
Oh, I
young.
like that.
Goatee.
I like that.
So we gonna keep it like that.
You got
found
work.
a fountain of youth.
You know, stay stress free. A lot of weed. Stop drinking.
A lot of
you know what I'm
push-ups.
saying?
You never
Yeah,
drink.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
did drink a little.
What? I used to be a boy.
He was a problem.
I was
ever
a
drank
problem,
with this
man. Yo, give me Grey Goose and
have.
cranberries, son. Never Grey Goose and cranberry, God. You crazy?
Yeah. So through all your years in this history, all right.
What?
You wanted to touch on this. We had Steve Lobel on the show.
Right.
He talked about the Bone Thugs session, the legendary Bone Thugs. He seems to be the only human with pictures. He told us on Rappers and Ballers, it's an exclusive, that there's video. What do you remember about that night recording with Biggie? Because I heard some stories about you that night. I heard you woke up out of a Henny slumber and did a one take and told the world to kiss your ass.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
well,
Is that
first
what
of
happened?
all, I'm always the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese and the last little nigga to leave. So
That's a verse of it.
I started, you know, we was at the studio, Biggie get there, I got 2 ounces in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? I want to floss for Biggie, you know what I'm saying? I get this nigga the weed, this the first part of the story, so 2-3 hours go past, we drinking and shit, my weed gone. You know what I'm saying?
you
Like,
spread it
I
out
don't know
to the
where, I don't know
community.
where it's at.
2 ounces is missing.
Yeah, I'm like,
Brooklyn.
I'm like,
Them Notion Ave niggas got you.
look.
See, Gutter and all them niggas.
So it's still early, so I go pass out in the limo. You know
It
what
is
I mean?
true
'Cause
that you
I
went
I started
I
I
know.
started early.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go sleep this shit off.
Yeah.
So
Caught you.
then busy, everybody come in. They say B came in and snapped his shit.
Yeah, quick
And
fast.
then Craig came in, snapped his shit.
Yeah.
And I came in. Well, they came and get me like, hey man, it's your turn. I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
damn, this 15 minutes, nigga. I'm like, I can't sleep more than that. They like, man, your turn. So I go in there and I'm looking for the weed because I need something to roll up. I'm like, man, I'm like, Biggie, where my motherfucking weed at, man? he like, oh, my bad. He like, oh, I thought you wanted me to.
left.
I'm like, that nigga, boy. Anyway, smoking
Biggie
that.
he was sticky fingers.
Yeah, he was the real sticky that night. That nigga, he tucked that shit, rolled up all my weed, man, and you know we was in the studio, and that night everybody was there, man. It was
Everybody.
Lil
Stevie
C,
J.
Stevie J,
Yeah. All the Mo Thug.
man,
All the Bad Boy.
the whole
Whoop,
Mo Thug,
everybody.
Puff,
Steve Lobel.
Steve Lobel,
Damn.
Naki,
Yeah.
BG Knockout was there.
BG Knockout was their word.
Man, it
Wow.
was it was like, but and the studio wasn't
What
no
studio
bigger.
was it?
It wasn't no bigger than this.
I see,
Oh,
yo.
my God.
It had a
Y'all
little
was
kitchen
jam-packed.
outside.
Damn.
So
That's
we
where
was
they
in
took the
that
pictures.
bitch. We was in that bitch drinking like, yeah.
Y'all probably
nigga,
was
you know.
at the, y'all probably was at the Hit Factory. Probably.
We
Where
had to
was
move
that?
side by side.
That was out here, right?
No, it was a Studio Cat out here.
Oh, it was out here.
Biggie came out
shit.
here. That's why I went and got the
I
weed.
never knew that. I thought that was in New York.
Nah, that shit was
Nah,
Wow.
that was in LA. for
not too
sure.
far from here, man. Right
Wow,
there.
I never knew that. So when he was doing the Life at the Death album, that's when y'all did it out here?
Yep.
Wow.
When he was doing that, yep. He came out here. Matter of fact, when we did the song, bro, we recorded the song. Biggie didn't do his shit.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what
we
I
were
mean?
talking
He
about.
like, nah, man, I'm gonna take this home, Bone. And he like, I'm gonna take this home, and you know.
So you heard it on the radio
That
like
nigga had the
everybody
right
else.
to. They said Biggie don't write. He was like this at home.
I don't know what he. I don't know
He
what
had
he
to write
did.
that one. He was like, wait a minute.
Armed and dangerous.
He made sure
Ain't too
he,
many can
he
bang with
made
us.
sure he had our parts because he was even there like Puffy, like he was doing Puffy
Directing
job.
shit.
He like, no, I need you to do that one over. Like,
What?
Damn, big, all right.
Okay.
But, so you know what I mean. So when we left, it was like 2 months later the record came. His album came out. Like
And
right
he was
after.
he already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
at
mean
the
we
time,
did the
right?
record, then it was like 2 months later he passed,
Yeah.
and then, the album came out.
I remember that song came out on High 97.
And the first time you
And
heard
I
it, like,
recorded that like, oh, damn.
do you remember like where you was like when you heard it, like, oh shit?
Nigga was so man, we was so hyped, like because before that it was like, oh, everybody trying to flip the flow and do what we doing, like we was mad. It wasn't flattery at first, you know what I mean? It was like, fuck y'all niggas, like y'all
Niggas was biting.
yeah, like y'all, but we was more so like y'all record companies keep trying to go get motherfuckers to replace her. So we was on some, we was industry, but we was really in the streets though. So we knew the business, and they was trying to. Every time somebody new come, they try to just they try to make
They
1,000
fake
of
bomb.
y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
That's
then-
the way it go.
Yeah, because everybody want to be you too.
Yeah.
Everybody in the street corners rhyming like you. Or they going off. You know what I mean?
But when Big did that shit though, that was the compliment of solidify some shit.
In
like
New
it was
York,
like,
for
nigga,
real.
Big
That
did
record was
that cemented us in New York so hard, my
Yeah.
nigga. Like
And it cemented Biggie.
When
Biggie
we
said
came
after he
back
did that, he said, I'm the greatest.
When we
because he
came
did the
back-
bone flow. You know what I
and
mean?
when we came back to New York and did that shit,
It was over.
nigga.
It was crazy.
Because y'all gave him a break. See, I like how
either
both
New
of
York
break shit
gonna
up.
love you, because
hate
if they
you.
just cool with you, you know, you don't really get to feel the love.
That-
New
that
York,
record was
New
humongous.
York give you some love, nigga. It's
Think about the
like-
record though.
That shit was on the radio.
That shit
Niggas
start
was-
with a bridge. It's Bone and Biggie.
That shit
It's Bone and Biggie. Y'all
I'ma
y'all
keep
done
it
took
real.
the whole format
I think
off.
when you listen to that album, that is probably the
best
highlight
record?
of that album. Yeah, for sure.
And that record is phenomenal.
For sure. I mean,
that
definitely,
nigga-
definitely one of the top
That's
records.
top
of that
5
album.
albums of all time.
That nigga had some. He had some jewels on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that record stood
But you
out.
ain't record with Pac, right? A busy recorded with
Yeah, it
Pac,
was-
and
yeah,
then
I
he
wasn't
took the
there. We
record to
wasn't
y'all.
We got there a little later because Pac did his shit and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story behind the Pac song is it was one of our homegirls, Silk. She plugged up with Pac. She plugged Pac up with B.
Silky Fine.
Silky Fine.
Oh, let's get the whole name
Yeah,
out there.
Silky
Hello.
Fine.
Come on, man.
Oh no, I was getting
Let's
to
give
it.
let's give a
OG.
shout out, man.
I was-
Hold up.
I was recollecting. I gotta get my sister shit right. Silky Fine
Hello.
had plugged Busy and Pac up. So they ended up in the studio with Unique. They came in. Them niggas did they shit. Legend goes. Pac did his shit in like 15 minutes and was out.
That's what I heard. We took his
So,
shirt off and all that, and
we
went
got-
berserk.
We got there after that.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna take. You know what? Let me tell you a story about it.
Okay, here
But
we
we
go.
wasn't.
Rappers
We
and Ballers
wasn't-
exclusive.
We wasn't there.
Let me sit back.
But that nigga B, my brother Busy Bone, because him and Pac was there to do the song. That nigga was like, nigga, this my song, nigga. He was like, y'all ain't getting on it.
okay.
Nigga, y'all was in
Wild
here,
out.
nigga.
And we looking at this nigga like, nigga, I'm like, nigga, nigga, Tupac was in this bitch, nigga, and we gonna get on the song with him. Nigga. He like, nigga, he was like, it was a big old stink.
So
like
did y'all get on the song?
Hell yeah,
Oh,
we got on.
okay, all right, cool.
And,
Pop.
and it's an underground one. It's an underground, probably on the internet somewhere floating around. Silky Fine did a verse.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, it's floating out there somewhere.
With just Busy and Pac and her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
I
motherfucker
heard
right
it.
here.
Nah, I be doing my history, man.
But anyway, you know, that's Busy Bone for you. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Busy, man.
That's my dude, Busy.
But the first time I met Pac, though, like that, I was a Pac fan, nigga. I had an earring in my nose in the 11th grade, nigga. I cut my hair bald. I was bald head for a year.
You had
and
a
that was
seizure
an
5 years
accident.
ago.
You wanna hear
and
some
I
shit?
never cut my hair after that. After I was bald head.
Yeah.
But that's when Brenda had a baby was out.
I had an earring in my nose too before Pac though. Me and Pac the same age. I had
You
my
look
shit
like
way
him, too.
before him.
You look
though.
related.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I'm
probably
saying?
got that shit from you. Cause I got that shit from him. I had a Nefertiti. I had the Nefertiti, nigga.
You had Nefertiti in there?
I had the Nefertiti in my shit, nigga.
I couldn't get a nose ring. My nose too big for that. I'd have to put a 22-inch rim in my shit. You dig what I'm saying, Jack?
You
get
the
a
nose
big-
rings you
get a
like they
big
get in the air, them
Nefertiti.
big.
Oh, it would have to
And your
be
nose-
a 22-inch rim.
They got a big circle like size of that cup in your nose. Your shit be like this.
All right, enough is enough. You don't like the short jokes?
Nah,
All
no.
right, man.
Long story short, when I met Pac out here though, when I met him, I was already a fan. We was already fans. So, man, we kicked it with that nigga so hard, nigga. That was a must be on
Pac
that
is-
song.
I'm not even allowed to drive with Pac on. I'm gonna miss my exit. But y'all did records with everybody, like everybody. Like, what is the one that you was like, damn, we doing a record? Because y'all did records with Mariah Carey. Y'all did. It's like, which is the one that was like, oh shit.
Mariah Carey, that's crazy.
That's crazy. And they had hits with a break down.
Probably more than one record, right? It's just one record?
No,
we
they
did
have
about-
multiple
about
records.
3
Yeah,
records.
that's what I
with-
know.
Yeah. And then
us
Crazy
with
got
Bow
solos,
Wow,
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a lot. We did work with her, but the wild thing was like when we Phil Collins, man. Like,
Oh yeah, I seen that.
cause that was something
won a
like
Grammy off that or
like
something.
seeing
Yeah.
my mom was like Phil Collins, like that shit was
Was the
something
video
big.
on the train station?
Yes.
Nigga,
Something like that.
what
Like a
what
train-
made
like
it
a
like
platform, right?
I tried.
what made it wild? What made it wild was we had to fly to Sweden.
to do it.
And that was the first time it was like, this nigga bringing us all the way to Sweden
Wow.
to do some shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Shout
then,
to Sweden, man.
and
you know
then
what I'm saying?
Phil was blowing with us, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So it was like,
Phil Collins.
Exclusive.
Phil-
Shout out to Phil Collins. He
Phil
got
Bone.
high with Bone Thugs.
Phil Bone for life, man.
Phil Bone. That's his name.
That's his,
Phil
that's his
Bone.
name. I asked him, he'll tell you.
Shout to Phil Collins, man.
If you're privileged enough to be around
Phil
that
Collins was
motherfucker.
hood approved. We was playing his joints at the park jams. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like his joints was
Even-
like you know
yeah,
take
Pop
him,
did it.
Tears for Fears,
Yeah.
the Bee Gees. Them dudes they was hood certified. You know what I'm saying? Even the dude come a chameleon.
Boy George.
Boy George. Like
It's
how did he
coming,
get hood
go.
approved? I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean? This nigga's like, you know what I mean?
Because we heard that shit on the radio.
Music is good music, man.
That was on the radio,
We
man.
wear Versace, right? And he's
The hood
on that.
niggas playing that shit too with the box. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Me mugging with Phil Collins and the Bee Gees on, like, it's hard. But yeah, no, I always wondered that because y'all did some some major records. Like there's it's undeniable.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like these people, you gotta understand.
Y'all
There's
crossed
levels to
over,
this.
man. Y'all did
Oh,
a record
yeah.
called Crossroads and y'all crossed over. Perfect record.
Facts. I never thought of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
put it like that, that's exactly what happened.
And first of the month video was Easy driving.
Huh? Was he driving?
Well, the soul of Easy driving because there was no driver. Y'all were in the drop top and y'all was in the whip.
Yeah, that's the art of videography.
Yeah, there was no one driving.
The wind was blowing.
Niggas was
This-
pulling that shit with a string,
Yeah,
with a fucking chain.
the wind was blowing.
We was wondering that. We was like, yo, Easy's driving.
Rest
Rest in peace, Easy. He's driving that web. You gotta think.
Yo,
you
that
don't
first
know.
of the month record was when y'all made that record, y'all didn't know what y'all was doing. Y'all represented every fucking body
The poor
on
people.
welfare that was waiting for that check on the first of the month.
I think I heard Will Smith say something like when he made Summertime,
Right.
he was feeling like I was just doing the Philly Summertime thing. I ain't know the whole world
Yeah,
felt like
that
that
first
during the
of the- I think
summertime.
first of the month-
First of the month is like the poor people anthem.
It was Hoodie Woody.
Wake up.
Yeah, it was a feel good song. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Like first of the month, that's when you gonna get it cracking.
You
Hey.
went to the
Fool.
block to get your hair faded, but you
Get it
said
braided,
fuck it
yeah.
because I'm gonna just get my shit braided.
Right.
And then I started growing my hair.
Yeah,
That's what
it was a feel good song,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we was trying to make an anthem too. You know
Were
what I'm
you
saying? So,
actively trying to make an anthem?
yeah, because we, coming from the block,
Yeah.
the first of the month is
First
truly,
and the 15th, yeah.
yeah, that's when we doing what we doing. Like we ain't sleeping late.
Yeah.
We up early.
Did you know Slam was the last record they did on the album and they hated the beat? Did you
The
know
last
that?
one. It was the
The
last
last song.
That
they
was your
did.
last record
That's why I
first of the
asked
month?
you.
Yeah.
Was it?
Was it? Oh shit! See, that's what I'm. See, so sometimes the companies be knowing what they talking about. We need to
Like you said, you knew you was making a hit with that. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
ill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because some people like, I didn't know I was making it. Some niggas like,
You knew you was making a hit with Slam.
Yes.
You knew it.
Yeah, because it was made for radio. Like, y'all niggas need a radio record. Y'all got all this back the fuck up shit. Where the radio
Yeah.
records? We was like,
And that ain't gonna do nothing. But that's gonna charge you all the way up.
we need a radio record?
Going in hype.
Right.
Yeah. What was the joint on creeping on the come up? Yeah, I ain't have
Thuggish
no
Ruggish.
commercial. Oh yeah, Thuggish Ruggish.
Yeah, Thuggish Ruggish
Who
kicked,
you have?
kicked the dough in. Shatasha
we got
Williams.
that right. But we don't remember them thugs. Was that Farrakhan? That was Farrakhan.
No, that was the Reverend Calvin Bunt.
Okay.
Calvin
Yeah,
Butts.
that was the
Yeah.
first
Shame
song,
on the
right?
thugs.
That was the
Yeah.
first song, right?
Shame
Thuggish
on
record?
him.
Shame on him. Y'all made a hit record off that tone right there.
That video was mad grimy too. Some
Oh,
real,
that was
like,
on it. Then that shit ended up like in a shootout or some shit like that. There was
That
people.
was Cleveland, 1994, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Damn.
heard some stories too. Yeah. Even Eazy was there.
He was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, basically, man, we just really got to get a world this movie, this Bone
Please,
Thug
yeah,
story.
enough
You
is
know what I'm
enough.
saying? Because
I appreciate
Is
the
it-
rappers and
is
ballers.
there- is there a
You're giving us
script?
stories.
Is
but
there a script in the works?
Yep, it's in the works. The book as well too. You know what I'm saying?
all your
So,
kids could play you.
like.
Y'all all got kids that look like you.
We got plenty of those. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got the passion for it know they can get it. You know what I mean?
That movie would be crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing that needs to be fabricated. You know what I'm saying?
TV
It's
show,
like,
movie.
So my math ain't great. So 94 is when Creeping on the Come and Drop.
1994, yeah.
Okay, and 95, 96 is when East 1999 Eternal came out.
Yeah.
And that's when y'all really all the war went double blind. Resurrection was fire. How does it feel 30 years later, selling out shows? Y'all doing shows. I've been to these shows. I just bumped into you backstage
Well,
on one of these shows, and there's
27
like
years.
20,000 people out.
27 years, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't really just sit back and be like, we blessed, you know.
That's
you
it.
count your blessings,
We blessed, man.
like, because it's so many close calls. Things could have went different ways that if this wasn't ordained for us, you know what I mean, then it could have went a different way. We all know how
Sure.
fast life, how quick it can end.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day
And your
above
start
ground is a
and
blessing.
your beginning started with a loss, the loss of Eazy-E. But y'all survived through the 90s where we lost the greats.
He
It's
gave them
crazy.
a bounce pad like Jay gave us. He gave us
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay.
you
As
know,
well.
he gave
Word.
us a lane. He gave us the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, we like to say Eazy gave us our running shoes. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So when we took off, we just didn't look back.
Right.
You know what I
No doubt.
mean? But if it wasn't for the pain, you wouldn't know our name. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's hip hop. Everybody got to come from the struggle. You start somewhere, man, and when you reach a better point, it's just growth. You know what I'm saying? So that's us. And sitting next to my brother, it feel good because we wearing it well.
Yeah,
you know what
y'all
I mean?
look good.
It
I
made me
need money.
feel good to look around and see
Yeah.
my brothers doing what we doing. And now, you know, when we look back at the youth that's doing it, it's like we here, we crutches, we can help. We know
Right.
what I'm saying? We
We-
can give guidance, we can do all kind of
Exactly.
shit, and we still dope at it. You feel
And you
me?
still get
Like,
busy.
Still
And
get
y'all
busy.
still get busy on the microphone.
So it's an honor to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's beautiful, man.
You know,
I love seeing y'all shine.
rap
better
life
than me.
is an ill life, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it brought us around the world. We were able to touch people. You know what I mean? Make people feel. Music is
Touch
ill.
them?
Just shut the fuck up. Now that's your job, motherfucker. Get this creep out of here.
Creeping on the comment.
You keep saying that word.
That's their album, their first album.
But you like the creepy
because
word.
I'm a creep right now.
Not that kind of creep.
Yeah, not that kind of
Yo, like, so there's groups like Twister, Do or Die.
I had beef with them too.
No.
Yeah, they
Do or
was
Die,
doing that.
and then the other guys from damn. But y'all all from the Midwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're from Chicago. Word, do it.
But that's all Midwest.
That's all
though.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Yep. Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland, all that whole little region right before you get to Middle America. That's
They
the
had
whole
Static
thing.
with Twister, and then him
Yeah,
and
Static
Twister did a
with
record.
Twister too?
Oh yeah, Young Twister's record is crazy. That's a crazy record.
Oh, the way that record came about. There was
beefing at
It was
first,
some
right?
real gangster. It was some real gangster niggas. And then like because it was so many people trying to like
Hype it up.
instigate.
They was trying to
They
make
was,
something.
yeah, make some shit that wasn't there, like,
Right.
cause his style wasn't ours. It was
Yeah.
a bunch of rappers trying to rap fast.
In the
But
early 90s, a
motherfuckers-
lot. Yeah.
Motherfuckers wasn't riding the beat. Been they put a minutes and put in again as you better go check on my manuscript. Like that wasn't it.
Yeah.
That's our shit.
Yeah, that's your shit, yeah.
And his shit was his shit.
Yeah.
His shit was more like
you know what I'm
rapid
saying?
fire,
So,
like.
so when we linked and got to talk, like we end up staying together for like 2 weeks, my nigga.
Get ready for the Midwest invasion. That's what it was.
Do or
Wow.
die
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a full blown
Here.
tear up a hotel brawl out with them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all niggas and Do or Die?
Man, we tore that motherfucker up.
Yo, this
Them
is
niggas-
some good shit
them-
right here we hearing right now.
Them
Whoa.
niggas wasn't no hoes and we wasn't no hoes.
Yeah,
nigga,
y'all
that
got
shit.
We like Do or
that shit-
Die.
when
We
the
like what
shit
y'all was
got
doing.
real.
Yo,
Yeah.
New York niggas was feeling what y'all was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was feeling that Midwest shit. You know what I mean? Y'all was coming and it was there. You know what I mean? And we was looking at it, we was seeing it, and it was seeping through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all had some good old slobber knockers.
Yeah,
No
I
freaky.
mean,
Y'all had some
man,
good old
we-
legendary fight.
Christmas, Def Jam, Christmas party, man.
Oh, I
yeah.
remember that
Wu-Tang,
shit.
right? That was Wu-Tang?
Hold
Oh
up.
my God,
I
that
was
shit
was
was
I
crazy.
there?
You was there.
You
I was there.
You was
You was
there.
there.
Yo,
Because-
that
Yeah, you know
shit-
you was there.
I was. I remember y'all nigga.
It was the show soundtrack.
It was the big. What's
greatest
the
Russell
soundtrack.
Simmons Christmas
I
party.
remember that. I saw y'all niggas getting it on. Cause you know
Why you
what's
ain't
wild?
jump in?
We started fighting too. We started fighting Jam Master J Crew.
What?
That night?
A nigga, I tried to kick a nigga grab my leg and have my leg.
That whole
Anderson Silver
that
Joe
whole
ass.
that whole club went down. Like
Yo,
we
everybody
had,
started
we
fighting.
had one song on the little album they was promoting. It was called Everyday Thing.
One of my
Something
favorite records
happened.
of all time.
Boom. Raekwon, Wish it, something. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It was
just-
Wish, though, right?
All I know was
The big
mother-
one, the chubby nigga, right? The biggest one.
Because we was there.
I seen
we
him.
was there
He was like,
early.
What's up?
We was there early.
I
Them
was
niggas
there.
bumped into each other, man, when they sang it was all you seen was big niggas. The whole club cleared out. They dropped the record. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
My niggas ain't
Then we get
kicking
outside.
it with
We
my
get
gang.
outside, little crazy niggas like, you want me to? What's up, yo? I'm like, nigga. He like, you want me to bring it? Like, nigga, hell no.
Yeah.
You got a pistol
Hey,
in
tell
your hand.
tell Wish
motherfucker.
that's
What
my
is wrong
favorite.
with you?
That's my favorite
Wow.
verse of his of all time.
But I say all that.
Dust.
I say all that to say, man, like, as a kid, we went through that shit, man.
Part of your journey.
You know what I'm
Part of your
saying?
journey, and the respect is always there.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you know,
We
it is
had
what it
fun
is.
talking about it now.
I had a
you know
little
what I'm
problem,
saying?
not me, but
Please
me
talk
being
about it.
crazy bone had a little
Please
Yeah.
talk about
nigga went upside my head. I'm like, I'm good.
One of the craziest people hit him in the hand, man. Give him a score,
Nah,
man.
some shit happened. Whatever. We was in Miami. My man got into some shit
I heard
with
about
Cray
that
and
shit.
all
You heard
that.
about it too?
Yeah, but you know,
Oh,
everything is like you said. It was part of the journey. It is. It's love is love. you know
And
what
this
I'm
is
saying?
what we talked about earlier.
Real
Fist
niggas-
fight you
real-
can recover from.
real niggas do real things.
Y'all can get it on, get it shaking. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Most of my closest friends, we got it on, and yo, he gets busy. I got respect for him. I know he's not gonna fail me in no situation. But you know what I'm saying? When y'all get the busting and the shoe and all, that's
Yeah,
cool
don't need
too.
all that,
But
man.
you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
need
There
all
ain't
that,
no coming
man.
back from that.
Don't
You
need
know
all
what I mean?
that, man, 'cause
You're probably going to jail, and if not, you know what I'm saying, you're probably gonna get smoked.
we ain't trying to preach to y'all niggas, man.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean, it's cool going down memory lane. You know what I'm saying? Just
it's ill.
long as niggas know rappers is ballers.
So
That's
listen,
all,
listen.
That's all I
so,
came to
yo,
say.
so
you know
before,
what I'm saying?
before we get out of here, man, what you
Yeah.
got going on? I want to let everybody know what the fuck is going on. What's poppin'?
Okay, that's what's up. Man, I just dropped the album through the pandemic. It's called Wanted Dead or Alive. It's up there on, all the platforms that's out there. You can go check out the videos.
Right.
When you walking through the city,
Wanted Dead or
I saw
Alive.
that.
I got
What's
a
in?
single called It's Alright. You know what I mean? Few singles out there. Check that album out though. You know what I mean?
What's up with my nigga Dice, man?
I'm doing Dice good. He in the studio right now,
So yeah,
man.
my
Nice.
nigga Dice, man.
He in
Love
the
that boy.
studio.
And when
That
the world
Dice
opened up-
nice, man.
Yeah, yo, son, I remember Dice when Dice was like, he might have been like 12, 13 years old with the big fur coat on.
Yeah.
I had him around, some supermodels and all
Ba-
that. He was
baby
just
pimp.
Yeah, little man. That's what I
Yeah,
do. He was
huh?
a fly little nigga.
Hey, yeah.
But yeah, man, so yeah, that's what's
When
up.
the world opened up, I know y'all gonna be hitting the road again, cause y'all was touring
We
heavy
definitely hitting
before
the road.
before the pandemic. Y'all was on the road a lot. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
hitting the road, but I'm hitting the road strapped with a lot of music. So I got an album coming out with HC the Chemist, one of my favorite producers and rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My kids out here doing their thing,
That's what's
man.
up.
You know what I mean? So just follow me. You can basically follow me on my Instagram, the Real Layzie Bone. You know, at the Real Layzie
The Real
Bone.
Layzie Bone, for sure.
My website is harmonyhouseent.com. It's being revamped, but that's where you can go to get all that information.